Hello, sir. Is this where you do your carpentry work? You look a bit old to be doing carpentry. Like, I don't mean that in a bad negative way, but like, surely it's taxing on your body doing that kind of physical work at your age. Do you have an apprentice? Son? Grandson?
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you?
He has blue eyes. It's unusual for Lewins.
I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
This is the second time I've asked this today, but do I look like that's what I'm here for?
Kingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hey,
That's the
I
point
heard
of
that,
the village.
Flying one.
Flying one.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu.
Sorry you got
We've
caught.
just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Ah, don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuhai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that got to do with getting invoices?
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here.
Why?
But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave.
That just seems weird.
Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
At this time of the night. Okay then.
Back to the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
I mean, yes, he looks quite obviously like a Fatui, but isn't that a... You just see some random person, oh, they're a troublemaker. Like, with what evidence do you support that comment?
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
What are they doing here?
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
No, I doubt that, but okay.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Shouldn't we observe him for a little while? Why don't we just go to the warehouse and kick him out? Like,
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
whatever.
And what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
For what? Standing there? He's done nothing incriminating that you can tell. Are we just gonna beat up on him because he's a Fatui? Defeat the suspicious Fatui underling. Wow. We're now just beating up people because they look suspicious. I really
It's time to move on.
don't
We
like
shouldn't
this.
stay
I mean,
here.
I don't like the Fatui. They're absolute dicks, but even I'm not just gonna just beat up one just for the sake of it. Like, what? And I like how I was praising the storyline at the beginning, going, it's actually about Ganyu. This is great. It's really no longer about Ganyu. It's devolved and it's become one of those stupid generic storylines that kind of just are a waste of time. Like all the others. Okay, let's go beat up this innocent man. And even if he isn't innocent, we have no proof of his transgressions. We're just assaulting him because. And I don't like this at all. I feel like I'm doing him wrong, which is weird because he's Fatui. But that's how I feel nonetheless.
Wind, hear me.
God damn it, he's got a...
Rain cutter. Incinerate.
Can you please stop moving me back? I don't appreciate
Time
it.
for your arraignment. Eyes on me. Back at ya.
Oh. I suppose it didn't say kill, did it?
Oh, you scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Oh yeah, sure. He's just gonna tell us for no reason whatsoever.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I think we were harsh enough.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
Look at that!
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Chinksa village?
Because it's peaceful here?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
Do you see what I mean? Oh, I can't. I just can't. I told you. You had no proof of his wrongdoing. You beat up an innocent dude just because he was a Fatui. Like,
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a...
It's not an
sorry, I hit the
excuse.
spacebar.
I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Chinksa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries. That's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
We might have blamed him for nothing. No shit. You don't say.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
What, are you going to apologize to him for beating the crap out of him for no reason?
Whoopsie!
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
This poor guy. This poor guy. Jesus. He's just trying to pick
What a
some
bittersweet
goddamn
ending.
berries. Ugh.
I made a laughingstock out of myself.
No shit.
I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
Never mind your intuition. Why don't you just use common sense and logic?
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
He wasn't doing anything wrong.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
I'm kind of done with this now. I'm just emotionally done. How far away is it? Because you gotta get over that ridge. So yeah, I will go up.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hill churls. Let's
And
show
do you
them
think
what
maybe
we
you shouldn't have investigated that before you beat up on some Fatui, accused him of wrongdoing, when he had done nothing wrong? Oh, hi.
I swear by my sword.
I didn't see you there, sir. Ow.
Witness the power of Incinerate! Back off! To ashes!
Don't go near the edge. It never ends well.
Back at ya! Rain outlines your fate.
Boom! Inadmissible evidence!
Reinforcements? Well, get off the damn bridge. I'm not gonna kill you while you're on the bridge.
Barbados, guide us.
Incinerate!
Guess I can hear a big guy. I can't see a big guy. Come on, big boy.
Eyes on me!
Go explode!
Let me weave you a verse.
Boom! Boom! Wrath of the flame!
Back off! Wind, hear me.
Incinerate!
Take this!
All clear! Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Well, wouldn't they be inside? You know, where paperwork would normally be kept?
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
I can't really see where else they want me to look. I don't see another marking. Is there one around the back? Since I can't enter the building? Oh, hello.
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it.
Why would it be out
Let's
here?
bring this back to Hoishin.
In the middle of nowhere, you know, exposed to the elements. Where it can get rained on and the ink could run, and then you can't read it. Why is it in the middle of nowhere? And don't even try to tell me it's because of the Hilichurls. The Hilichurls don't give a shit about paperwork. But this is Second Life. We've still got to get the tax information for Bolai.
Ah, Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Where's Second Life? Oh. Immediately next to the teleportation thing. Isn't there only a general goods store here? It is the general goods store. What? Wait, what? This is the vendor who I buy food from when I want to go to make shit at Wang Min restaurant. How are you in direct competition with a florist?
Welcome to Second Life.
I don't understand.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
The whole point was that you were rivals
Onwards.
because you're
We
stealing
have
each
work
other's
to do.
customers because you're in the same line of business. You sell nothing that's the same. Why does this game suck sometimes?
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuehai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Not so confident now, are you?
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come?
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters.
He looks so scandalized.
Master Lu, I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
And you've got to ask the question, how many others were absent from the tax record?
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back.
Well, he didn't do it in front of your face, so yeah, that would be behind your back.
He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Tax machinations, okay.
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu.
Why? She didn't do anything special. Anybody could have done what she just did.
Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father.
Well, time's ticking, love. He's not going to be around forever.
I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Speaking as someone who just lost her grandmother this week, they don't last that long, so you're gonna have to start learning from your father before he passes.
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
Let's wait for Ganyu's decision.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
It's like this game has forgotten the whole reason why we started this quest.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Oh, wow. We hit Adventure 845. God. I didn't think that was ever going to happen. No. Adventure Rank Ascension 3, you can go get fucked. There is no way in hell I'm doing that. But since we're here, we may as well go get the Adventure Rank rewards, at the very least.
Wow. Error. Add Astro.
Actually, you know what? These guys have been sitting here for like an eternity. Let's grab their shit. Because it's not like I bother with this anymore. Grab all that. So it can stop prompting me about that on the map.
Add Astro.
And then... what do I get? Essential materials for my traveler, who's been very much left behind. Okay. Yes, we got points for that. Alrighty. Well, we're going to be stuck at 45 for a very long time, I can tell you that now. Can Should I go manually? Teleporting's probably still going to be quicker. Oh wait, this is the place where we went with Tarkleer, right? Oh, no, we went on the other side of... No, we went there. We're going here. Okay. We've never been in here before. Looks nice. Look at the dust particles. It's a little... Looks cool. A little excessive though. Hello, team. Why am I sitting so far away? Huh? Paimon's not using that chair.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Somehow I don't think we're going to get... Oh, wait, I forgot who I was talking about. I was going to say something. I don't think we're going to get through all this food, and then I realized that Paimon was here, and I quickly reevaluated my opinion.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Don't compare yourself to other people.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, those 3 secretaries are still waiting.
Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion,
Is
too.
she one of those bi-idiots?
At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that.
If this is the factor that's supposed to tell Ganyu that she's better off embracing her human side and remaining in Liyue society, that is so weak. That's a terrible reason to stay there.
It'd be such a beautiful moment.
For you, maybe. It means jack shit to Ganyu. That is not an incentive for her to remain here.
If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
It kind of feels like you're using her for her age and longevity. You're a witness now, you remain a witness in future. We find that comforting.
Witness. It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through. The stories of its people.
I also find it hard to believe that Liyue Harbor is thousands of years old when it's so fucking tiny. Civilization would have expanded, hello? I still can't fathom that there's only one city in either of those 2 countries and there's barely anybody in it. It's so unrealistic for a game. Or anything, really.
But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me.
Yeah, this just is starting to feel contrived. There's no reason for that to have moved you.
You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
But is that all you want to be? A witness? Don't you want to be involved in things and actually do and accomplish things rather than just being a bystander looking on to other people's lives? Terrible reasoning.
Of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
And that's another reason, or another bad reason rather, to remain, so that she doesn't disappoint somebody. I don't think your life should be hinged on not disappointing somebody.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up.
Yeah, no, I don't buy it.
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
I told you, you haven't been.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself.
Finish the meal first. You haven't even touched it.
I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence.
The food!
No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
But you haven't even eaten yet.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
Because no one's eaten anything. What a waste of food. God, you people have way too much money to burn. Look at it. It's all just still sitting there. And look at this. No one's even sitting here in this food. God, this place only knows waste. You do know there are starving people in the world, yeah? People who can't afford these luxuries and you're just throwing food away. Good lord. Oh, it's up top. Yeah, no. That's a strong no from me. And look at them, out here, doing no work. Yet again.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look! Look who's back!
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break, we wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right. All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing.
She thought she was being replaced. Then she goes back and it's like, okay, cool. Well, just, mark where you were and I'll continue with my job. What? You thought you'd been replaced. Where's that conversation? Where's that confrontation?
I'd like to earnestly thank you.
There's no payoff
Traveler.
in this game. None.
If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
It's good that you've pulled your shit together.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined.
You should try it sometime.
I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
Why don't
shall
you
we?
just pay somebody to help you? Wow, that's a difficult suggestion. I can't stand people who seem self-sacrificing. There are ways around it, and you just choose not to. Yeah, okay. Well, that's another one for the bag of shitty stories, which is like all of them so far. It's just so strange. They have the occasional event that just hits it right on the head. It gets it right. You have parts of this main storyline that gets it right. And then you have these stories that are supposed to be specifically geared towards each of these characters. And they all just miss the mark. Like, is it that hard to write something that's special and lasting for each character? I didn't think it was that difficult, but apparently it's impossible because no one's gotten it right so far. It's really irking me. We've still got to suffer through 3 more. Why? Why does this game hate me so? So Hu Tao will be next, which is great because we'll find out more. Well, God, I hope we do. Find out more about the Wang Shang. Fuck, what is this place called? Yeah, Wang Shang. I was right. Parlor. Because I do want to know more about this parlor because we don't really know anything about it, and the fact that she works there and Zhongli kind of not works there. I'm a little confused on that front. So hopefully, if nothing else, we'll at least gain some information about that place. Hopefully.